In the first trailer for Isnt It Romantic, Pitch Perfect's Rebel Wilson finds herself caught between two worlds. But a PG-13 rom-com doesn't necessarily feel like an ideal place for true romance. Directed by Todd Strauss-Schulson, Isnt It Romantic features the Australian Wilson as an architect named Natalie. After being raised to learn that she'll never have a romantic comedy experience, she attempts to avoid daily setbacks until a near-tragic event changes her perspective and transports her into an alternate, rom-com-esque reality. Co-starring Liam Hemsworth, The Hunger Games, Adam Devine, Mike and Dave need wedding dates, and Bollywood superstar Priyanka Chopra. Quantico. Isnt It Romantic uses a familiar genre location, New York City, as the primary setting. Related, Pitch Perfect stars may be teasing a fourth movie is in the works on Halloween. Warner Brothers released Isnt It Romantic's first trailer, which begins with a familiar pop culture reference. A younger version of Wilson's character watches Pretty Woman on television, only to learn from her mother that they're both no Julia Roberts. 25 years later, movie discussions continue, with Natalie expressing her anti-romantic comedy views, stating that they're all lies set to terrible pop songs. Upon being attacked in a subway, Natalie enters a new realm in which men make eye contact. A male friend provides romantic advice, and she complains about living in a big apartment with too many shoes. While the trailer checks off every rom-com cliché, the contrast between Wilson's foul-mouthed character and her new PG-13 existence teases a fresh spin on a familiar formula. Plus, with the late appearance of both Hemsworth and Chopra in the clip, there's a prominent amount of star power as the collective characters channel all the traits of ideal rom-com partners. Earlier this year, Netflix landed a massive hit with Set It Up, a wing of the romantic comedy starring Zoey, Deutch and Glen Powell. With Isnt It Romantic, Warner Brothers seems to be interested in using the same concept, but with a more edgy approach. Based on the trailer's multiple dance sequences, the film seems to be more invested in extravagant moments a la Pitch Perfect, as opposed to clever dialogue that infuses most romantic comedies. In 2015, Strauss-Schulson released his last feature, The Final Girls, a slasher comedy starring Devine, Taissa Farmiga, The Nun, and Malin, Billions, that received mostly positive reviews. Based on the trailer, Isnt It Romantic seems to be an ideal comedy for Wilson, a pop culture primer for her upcoming lead role in The Hustle opposite Anne Hathaway. Isnt It Romantic will be released just in time for Valentine's Day 2019. Source: Warner Brothers. Pictures. Tags: Isnt It Romantic.